Hello, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to look at using SPSS to calculate descriptive statistics for numerical data. So what we want to be able to do is calculate an average, calculate a measure spread, calculate a measure shape, and also construct the histogram. So what we'll do is we're using the IBM SPSS software package, and you'll see here, there's my data file, which I've called M1.SAV. And there's my data, which is the e-commerce marks example from the book, which was also used in Movie 1 Excel file. Okay, so what we can do is now we can calculate descriptive statistics, summary statistics, and there's three methods in SPSS. So we click on Analyze, Descriptive, and you can see there it's Frequencies, Descriptives, Explore. If I click on Frequencies, now what you do is when you come into this, you'll find that that is your variable, e-commerce marks. Transfer it to the variables box. Click on statistics, and you can see there that I've selected the statistics I want. So I might say, look, I want the quartiles, but if I don't want the quartiles, just click off. I want the mean, median, mode. I want the standard deviation. I want the variance. We could say, okay, let's calculate the range, the minimum value, the maximum value, the standard error of the mean, the measure of skewness, the measure of kurtosis. Please note that the standard deviation and the variance and the skewness is all related to the sample. So it's assuming that this data comes from a sample. So click continue. Now, it also, because you've clicked this box here called display frequency tables, it will also calculate how many times each of these numbers occurs as a frequency table. Click OK, and what it'll do is it'll transfer the data into an output file, as you can see there. Now, if you know the example, the commerce marks example, and you've seen the first movie, M1 Excel, then you know what the results are. So there's your mean value, 71.76. There's the median value is 72. There's the mode value, 70, and it tells you multiple modes exist. There's the standard deviation, 4.7. The variance is 22. Now, those are the sample values. The skewness is 0.02, and again, that is the sample value. There's the kurtosis value. There's your range, minimum, maximum, etc. And this is your frequencies count. So if you look here, you'll see that the numbers 70, 72, and 74 all occur 3 times. So it's a multiple modal values of 70, 72, and 75. And that's what it's telling you there. But remember, we don't use the mode because we'll be using this for hypothesis testing, parametric, non-parametric. Then we use the mean, standard deviation, and the median, etc. There's your histogram for that numerical data as well. And you can see it's approximately symmetric, but you can see from the skewness, which is very close to 0, that it's approximately symmetric distribution. So that's the frequency method, but you can also use descriptives as well. Okay, so there's my descriptives. Transfer the variable to the variables box. So if you go to options, give me one moment. So you can ask for the mean, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, variance. But remember, these are all sample values, kurtosis, skewness, etc. So that's all it gives. So it doesn't give you the frequency count, and it doesn't give you the histogram. Click OK, and then click OK again. So there's your values. And if you compare them with above, you'll see they're exactly the same. Look, there's 25 numbers. The mean value is 71.76. The sample standard deviation is 4.737. The sample variance is 22.44. The skewness is 0.002, which is very close to 0. So we know this distribution is approximately symmetric. Okay, now the final method is the explore function there. Okay, so I click on explore. There's my menu. Transfer to the dependent list. Click on statistics. Give me one moment. So you can calculate the statistics. You can even get it to do confidence intervals at this stage, but we won't till later on. Okay, and you've got other statistics that you can calculate using this explore statistics menu. Okay, you can do the plots as well. So you can ask for the plots to be included, and etc. So let's click on plots. Give me one moment. So there's plots, and so you can ask for an histogram. Let's switch off stem and leaf, so it'll do an histogram. And we'll look at normal probability plots at a later movie. So click on continue, click OK, and after a few seconds, there's your results. So you can see, look, there's e-commerce marks, the mean 71.76, the median 72, the sample variance is 22.44, the sample standard deviation is 4.737, the skewness is 0.002, there's the kurtosis as well. So skewness is about the symmetry, and the kurtosis is about how peaked the distribution is compared to a normal distribution. And there's your histogram. Okay, and it also gives you a box plot as well. Okay, so Excel, you can use Excel, yes, but obviously you could use SPSS, and SPSS is a proper statistical software package to analyze data. Excel isn't really designed to do that, but it gives you the basics. Okay, so that's the end of the day. Bye for now.